Peace to the planet. Hey, namaste. Peace to all the gods and goddesses that roam this beautiful planet. Yeah, shout out to you, Junior. Shout out to the SUN back here. The reason why I turned on the camera while I was driving is because I wanted to talk about something that my brother, Uncle Reggie, mentioned something about our ancestors. Not our ancestors, more of our parents. It's hard for them to embrace the new science, or should I say, the new information that has been given to us from our ancestors. So a lot of our people don't want to give up the subject, and they're not comprehending how that's killing them. Not only that, they're not comprehending that most of them, when they get sick, right, they feel like, oh, I've been eating soul food for 40 to 50 to 60 years. And you talking about drinking alkaline water for a year? That don't add up. It's too late. It's done for me. Like, yo, we got to stop with that slave mentality. You God's child, man. Your body, your organs rejuvenate. Like once you take care of them, though. Like you're more than just mankind. You God. You're not mankind. You're not kind of a man. You the real deal. So once you start taking care of your body and feeding it the things that you need to feed it, the organs and everything will heal itself. Not only that, meditation and Reiki and all types of healing processes will all work. Anything indigenous, I say study. Go back to your indigenous ways, man, because that's the only way we're going to get saved out this system. So stop taking these prescription medicines. That's worse than cocaine. Some of these medicines that we get over the counter, they got people doing 10 years for marijuana, which is free from Mother Earth, untouched, pure from Mother Earth. You could just roll up and burn. I'm sure she probably want to be digested. I'm not sure, but I don't know. She's feminine. She probably want to be digested, which is good though, because a lot of people ain't using wraps, right? I mean, the paper, so the blunts really ain't good for us, fellas. I'm not against smoking, but we gotta stop. We gotta stop with the blunts, man. Use papers, it's clean. And then start watching out, because when they completely legalize this shit, excuse my language, but when they completely legalize marijuana, it's gonna be a GMO product. Weed is not gonna be organic. Like, and I'm saying this, and it's probably already taking place. Like, the mass is probably already smoking baby parts already. Right? That's disgusting. The world don't know that they already eating it, you know what I'm saying? So, anyways, going back to the reason why I'm here. Original is going to put together a program for our elders to check out, and we just got to make our elders feel comfortable. It's okay to change. It's okay to change for the better too. Like, and it's never too late. emphasize on it's never too late. You know, church folks are so quick to say it's never too late for Jesus, but then how is it never too late to change your diet that's killing you? You know, it's never too late to change that grease, that mucus in your body. It's never too late for that. So please, please, please talk to the elders, show them some love. You know, they're a different generation. They was brought up through a different, you know, a different program, should I say. We all going through different programs. The 80s babies got a program. The 90s babies got a program. And every generation act a little different. We all similar, but we all a little different because of the program. They experimenting with us, man. Jump out this matrix. Quit playing with these folks. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to create your own paradigm, create your own paradigm. Stop creating for somebody else. You locking yourself in your, you know, it's crazy. That's exactly what you're doing. You're locking yourself in your own cell. It's like you voluntarily walked into a jail, took the key from the warden, was like, click, and locked yourself in. Like, I don't need this. I got you, warden. Let me sit and create for you. Stop doing that, man. I stopped doing that. I was having issues where I was worrying about this currency too much until I started going into indigenous ways. I found how to make currency start coming naturally. Yeah, meditation and all of that, but I'm not, it had more to do with that, Junior. But I'm not going to get into detail. That'll probably be another video, but it's very important that we go back to our indigenous ways. It's very important. Very, very important. Then once you get into the indigenous history and indigenous knowledge, then you're going to say, wait a minute. Who the hell is foreigners here? Then you're going to say, shouldn't the indigenous president of the United States, or no, let me reframe that. Should only people that's indigenous should be running for government? Who else can relate to this land? But see, that's why I think it was smart for them to let Arnold Schwarzenegger probably in the politics, because now, you know, we all know that man wasn't born here. You know, so we now know that, you know, anybody can run for it. You know, even the guy that conquered us and made us prisoners of war and then told us we had no land. Like, they hate you so much, man. They took your land from you and then say you don't have no land. Matter of fact, well, you came from another continent and fuck the country. We don't even know what country you came from, nigger. You come from over there. What kind of shit is that? But because we was POWs, man, we was distraught. We didn't know what was going on. And then, with that being said, we watched them kill all the men. And the women are the most loyal things to the planet. I mean, and the most spiritual. So, with that being said, you kill all the men. Not all the men, but you kill all the warriors, to kill all the big dogs, and then you hand this Bible to the house nigga, and he preaching to all the women. It's a dumb one. Because not only that, the women is the mammy now. She putting her titty in the white baby mouth. No offense to no, I'm not trying to sound racist. I'm just speaking facts, okay? She doing that now. She breastfeeding mankind. Now you gotta understand, like, after a while, you start to have feelings for these people. You raising a child, you start to love this child. That's when the brainwashing come in too. Cause then some of them don't want to let go. They got so used to used to the low life. They just believe they belong on that frequency. That's okay. They didn't know any better. And they paved the way for us to come back and wake up. You know? We just, at the end of the day, we have to stop watching all these fucking slave movies. We watch too many slave movies. Too many. Never no uprising. They finally got Nat Turner in this joint. Shout out to whoever who did that. Big ups. Cause that's what we need. If we gonna watch slave movies, man, show us not laying down. Help the psyche out. You know, for us people, man, let's just wake up and get out the program. If you want to stay in the matrix, understand what you're doing, understand what you're dealing with, understand how you create with your mind, and understand like when to jump in and when to jump out. You know what I mean? But while you in the matrix, man, you gotta take care of the matrix body. You gotta eat right. You gotta be alkaline. We got videos coming up. We have Dr. Moore, which is my brother, Al, which is Junior's uncle. We're going to a natural spring water, and we get our natural alkaline water straight from the earth. It's beautiful, man. We're gonna run test strips so you can see yourself that, you know, we out here 100. You need to keep messing with us. We got documentaries coming up. We actually finna start doing a tour this summer about these pyramids here in Wisconsin that they trying to keep on the low. That ain't happening no more. So we start doing a tour. We already got it all set up. It's set up for the summer. We have boats where you can go over the water, and we have cameras. We already invested in cameras that drop down in the water, which you can see underwater. So we're gonna have a great tour. You're gonna leave home with a book, and half of the proceeds, 50% of the proceeds, go back to the community. And the reason why we're doing that is because the ancestors didn't leave us nothing for one of us to profit off of, or to have mankind profit off of it, and not the original children of the planet, not the sun-kissed babies that belong here, that belong in the solar system, because you know we're solar, we absorb the sun, we belong here. Any solar system in space has black people on it. Bottom line. Let me repeat. Any solar system. There are numerous space systems out here. Don't get it twisted. There are so many different types of suns that illuminate different types of energies. But any solar system out here in space, yes, it does contain melanated people. Let me reframe that, not just black, but melanated people. So, but anyways, we almost at our stop. But I really wanted to share that with y'all, man, because I thought it was very important, man. I was talking with Al this morning, and we have family who, you know, who listen to these Westerners and their Westerner philosophies that do not apply to our physiology. And most of us are raised to know that the European sets the bar. The white man, whatever he say, sets the bar. So if I would have came out with the same science, they'd have been like, nah. But if John Jakowitz said, then it must be official. Like, yeah, and you probably went to a real school, like, so, you know, so, but that's how they act. So with that being said, we have to find a program, even when they act like, you know, coonish, man, just show them love. And if you can't do that, just lead by example. Look, auntie, look, pops, mom's cousin, look, I'm gonna show you myself. Watch me do a 30-day cleanse, 30-day alkaline diet, 30-day juice. Then follow my lead. But just don't jump down their throat, man. We gotta start showing our own people love. Right now, they trying to drop our numbers off this planet, man, and at the same time, we still self-destructing. Like, while they dropping us, we need the Mother Earth children need to turn around and say, yo, let's unite, forget all the religions, all that religion stuff. God is God. Okay, God is in you. It says that in all of y'all books. So if God is within you, then all of y'all should be able to unite, because then all of y'all are God, and that ain't nothing but God just uniting. I mean, that's just my point of view, but it all makes sense to me. If I'm wrong, let me know. I'm not that stubborn. I just love using common sense. I'm not that stubborn at all. And please feel free, if you feel like you know something I don't, feel free to share. But again, let's just show our elders some love, and be checking out for our next video. We'll be going to spring water out in Dousman, Wisconsin, and beautiful alkaline water straight from the earth, ancient water, straight from glaciers, you know what I'm saying? So it's pure. So anybody that reside in Wisconsin or Illinois, Minnesota, anywhere in the Midwest, come join us, man. Come join us, fam. Not only that, family, come join us over the summer when we do these tours, because it's excellent, man. You know, a lot of I'm in Milwaukee right now, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. When I speak to people and tell them, like, yo, it's a pyramid here 40 minutes away that's made out of onyx stone. Onyx, the stone onyx, not no rock, you know, not no stuff, no cement, none of that stuff that they saying, you know, the Europeans saying that we did it with, but then now they know that they couldn't come up with the science, so now they want to take it from us and say that aliens built the pyramids. Well, okay. Well, how about this? This pyramid down at Rock Lake, Wisconsin is made of onyx stone, and it has African Medu Neter, aka European word, as hieroglyphs written at the top of this elongated pyramid, and it's also called the Temple of the Moon. With that being said, the Native Americans, the / European Native Americans, the ones with the white people hair and all that, those Native Americans, those people admit that this pyramid was here before they even got there. They said the ancient ones built it. So when I question when I'm doing my interviews, you'll see in the documentary that come out, when I'm doing my interviews, they won't tell you who the ancient ones is, but man, that's common sense. That's common sense. And that's a heartbreaker, because them so-called natives are supposed to be our brothers, our / cousins and all that. They knew we've been this. First of all, before I want to start this campaign with the DVD of this documentary, I want to say that the planet was Africa. The whole planet was Africa. At one point, before any other race appeared, the whole planet was black. And we can prove it. And they keep digging deep, and the deeper you dig, the blacker you are.